On this episode of Delivering Marketing Joy, we talk with Jessica Hutwelker about taking risks, stepping outside of your comfort zone, and why you shouldn't play small. Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. I am your host, Kirby Hasseman, and joining me today, I'm super pumped, Jessica Hutwelker from Sunrise Identity. She's an account manager there, and she's been so gracious to join us, so I really appreciate it. Thanks, Jessica.
Thank you, Kirby. This is fantastic.
Cool. All right, so one thing that popped into my mind when I was thinking about talking to you is I know you just led a discussion out in Las Vegas at one of our recent trade shows about women empowerment in the business place. Tell me about that topic and why you're passionate about it.
You know, it's something that has meant a lot to me over the years. It's incredible. Women are amazing, and we're a powerful force of nature, and we forget about that. And I experienced that throughout my life, forgetting about the greatness that's in me. And, it's important for all of us to remember that we have so much value, so much to offer in the industry and to others in our lives. And we play small. And it's time to not play small anymore. You know, it's time to step out into the light and let our light shine. And so that's kind of been my anthem. And a year ago, I felt very stuck, very uninspired in my life. And as much as I inspired others, I wasn't inspiring myself. And so I really took that to heart, and I changed my life in a year and feeling completely empowered in where I am right now. And I'm so honored and grateful and blessed for all the people that helped me get there, but also recognizing that I did the work to be where I am right now. And, this is a conversation that goes beyond our industry. It goes beyond any specific generation. It's worldwide. It's women stepping up and taking a seat at the table and really being the greatness that they are.
That's awesome, Jessica. And I love that term, not playing small. You want to play big, and I like that a lot. That really resonates. Also, in doing a little research, or as we call it today, cyber stalking. So you recently kind of took a big leap, right? You moved across the country, and in addition to kind of putting yourself out there on the issue of women's empowerment, it takes a lot of bravery to do something like that. So it made me wonder, sometimes in business and in life, we got to take risks.
Yes.
Why do you think that's important?
I spent 33 years of my life being a people pleaser and a perfectionist and worrying about saying and doing the right thing constantly, to the point that I forgot my own voice and who I am and the greatness that I have to share with others. And I took that upon myself a year ago, about 13 months ago. I was very stuck in my life. I wondered if I should still be in the industry anymore. I had been doing the same role for the last 9.5 years, and it was tremendous responsibility. I'm so grateful for the opportunity that I've had with my former company. But I wanted to grow, and I wanted to take chances, and I just felt very stuck, and I didn't know how to do that. So I made a commitment to myself last New Year's that every month I would take on a challenge that pushed my boundaries and my comfort zone, and taking risks so that I could get used to that feeling of getting unstuck. And I did that. So in January, I went skydiving. And it was never on my bucket list. It was never something I dreamt of doing, but it was something that was big enough. And I knew that if I could commit to that, if I could commit to jumping out of a plane at 13,000 feet and landing safely, that I could do anything. And I did it. And I realized the aha moment for me was that the fear of doing it was greater than actually doing it. And so every month I just kept on taking these challenges and pushing my boundaries and my comfort zones. And what started happening was it was a very slow movement, and then it got bigger and bigger, and then the challenges became opportunities. And Mark Graham was instrumental in that. I'm so grateful for him. And it kind of took a stratospheric jump the last half of the year. I invested in myself. I invested in a coach who changed my life. I surrounded myself by mentors and incredible people, and all of that support helped me get to where I am. And still knowing that I still had to do the work. Even when you have all that support, even when you have all the inspiration in the world, you still have to get on the mountain. You still have to do the work and do it. So that whole year culminated with me accepting a job at Sunrise, joining 3 boards, being on Promo Kitchen, and packing up my life and driving over Christmas by myself over 3,000 miles from Tampa, Florida to Seattle. And I did it. I was so driven to changing my life and creating a life of my own design, and to be able to stand at ASI and PPAI trade shows and talk about that and say that it is possible was really, really important to me.
Wow, that's awesome. It's inspirational, and so cool. So congratulations on making that step. And so while you are inspiring people, I think sometimes we all need inspiration. So who inspires you? What inspires you?
There's so many people that is limitless. And I have a secret list of heroes that I look up to. In the celebrity world, there's Mariska Hargitay, Ashley Judd, Jada Pinkett Smith. These women take on incredible causes that they're very passionate about, and how they've changed the lives of other people is phenomenal. And I love that kind of passion. My parents, my family inspire me. I grew up in family business, and that really instilled so many great qualities and values that have carried me to the success I'm at today. And then in our industry, those people that inspire us. For me, it's Bobby Lee Hugh, Mark and Catherine Graham, Danny Rosen, all the chefs at Promo Kitchen, the team at Sunrise here. I'm so excited to work with them. And the women from the PPAI's Women Leadership Conference absolutely was a game changer for me. And, the women from there, Eileen Lynch, Cindy Jorgensen, again, Catherine Graham. These women are just incredible. Sidra Newell, she was a catalyst. She lit a spark in me. She suggested something that changed my life. And that's one of the most important things, I think, for women, is to recognize and acknowledge what's special in us and our gifts. We really need that kind of support for each other.
That's cool. And you're right. I think there are a lot of people in our industry who are not only great examples, but quite frankly, they're very willing examples. They're willing to reach out and help, and that's pretty important. So now's the time. You've answered my questions. You get to ask me one. So I'll let you fire away.
Okay. So I would really love to know how you encourage empowerment with your staff at your company.
How do I encourage empowerment? Well, I think the biggest thing for me, Jessica, is I am I'm not risk averse. So in other words, I'm not change averse, and so I try to instill that within all of my team. We have a diverse group here, and I'm willing to fail myself. And quite frankly, nobody wants to fail, of course, but I'm willing to let people try new things. I hope I am. We'll have to ask my team that. But I think that so many times we get stuck in a rut, like you talked about. Yeah. And I loved what you had to say there about being willing to try something new every month and challenge yourself. And so I think on a regular basis, I try to challenge our team to try new things. And by doing that, hopefully it helps them get out of their comfort zone a little bit and take on some new challenges. So I guess that's the formal answer.
Well, I applaud everything that you do in our industry and outside of it. We need people like you to lead both men and women, but really making a presence and being passionate and being the light so that other people feel that too and they're inspired by it. So I thank you and Amy, you guys are phenomenal people, and it's an honor to be able to know you and work with you.
Oh man, that's super nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's been a great pleasure getting to know you too, and I really appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you.
All right, well that's going to wrap up another edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. Thanks so much to Jessica for being a part of it, and we will see you again next time. Hey, thanks for watching, but wait! Can you do me a favor? Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it already. The way to do it's right over here. And hey, if you want to watch the last episode, check that out over here. Again, before you leave, subscribe!